Welcome to our Sunday evening prayer. Our service today was a busy one. Not only did we celebrate the sacrament of Holy Communion, but we had our children from the Fog Squad back in the sanctuary with us. And it was lovely to see the children and to speak to them and to sense their excitement. This morning we also had a great passage from Luke's Gospel to preach on, but because it was such a busy service, there are things that didn't make it into the sermon. Things that I would have liked to have included if I'd had more time. And so this evening, if you will indulge me, we're going to revisit this morning's scripture passage, the one that we heard from Luke's Gospel. This time we're using Eugene Peterson's translation, The Message. The passage is from Luke chapter 6, reading verses 27 to 38. Jesus says, "To you who are ready for the truth, I say this, love your enemies. Let them bring out the best in you, not the worst. When someone gives you a hard time, respond with supple moves of prayer for that person. If someone slaps you in the face, stand there and take it. If someone grabs your shirt, gift wrap your best coat and make a present of it. If someone takes unfair advantage of you, use the occasion to practice the servant life. No more payback. Live generously. Here is a simple rule of thumb for behaviour. Ask yourself what you want people to do for you, and then do it for them. If you only love the lovable, do you expect a pat on the back? Run-of-the-mill sinners do that. If you only help those who help you, do you expect a medal? Garden variety sinners do that. If you only give for what you hope to get out of it, do you think that's charity? The stingiest of pawnbrokers does that. I tell you, love your enemies. Help and give without expecting a return. You'll never, I promise, regret it. Live out this God-created identity the way our Father lives towards us, generously and graciously, even when we're at our worst. Our Father is kind. You be kind. Don't pick on people, jump on their failures, criticise their faults. Unless, of course, you want the same treatment. Don't condemn those who are down. That hardness can boomerang. Be easy on people. You'll find life a lot easier. Give away your life. You'll find life given back, but not merely given back. Given back with bonus and blessing. Giving, not getting, is the way. Generosity begets generosity. Our passage today, of course, was about loving our enemies. Loving those who hate us, curse us, rob us, beat us, demand from us. It seems absolutely absurd that we would love people, choose to love people who would treat us so badly. Love your enemies and do good to those who hate you. Really? Come on. I talked this morning about how love was more than just a feeling, that love was more about action. And even if we feel in our hearts that we couldn't possibly love some of the people in this world, we can act in love towards them. We can't always trust our feelings, of course. So it's good to have something to fall back on, something a bit more tangible. And anyway, I'm not sure that you can be commanded to love someone, but you can learn to act in love towards someone. And if we had time this morning, the illustration I would have used is this one. I wonder if you remember the film Fiddler on the Roof. You know that I love my movies. Terry discovers his daughters are madly and passionately in love, and all the excitement that goes with first love. Terry wonders if he's missing out on something. Maybe he doesn't remember ever feeling like that. And so he follows his wife Golda around the house asking, "Do you love me?" She's as uncomfortable with the question as he is. Eventually she says to herself, "For 25 years I've lived with him, fought with him, starved with him. 25 years my bed is his. If that's not love, what is?" Terry asks one more time, "Then you love me?" And Golda accepts, "I suppose I do." What they both discover is that love sometimes comes down to simple, faithful actions. It's not always about feelings. That kind of love, though not spoken or named, but acted out every single day, is still love. But loving our enemies. As I said, we celebrated Holy Communion today, and we remembered this love in action. We remember it every time we break the bread and drink the cup. And we remember those who were around the table with Jesus when he broke bread. His friends who were just about to abandon, deny and betray him. And yet he took bread, blessed it, broke it and gave it to these people who wouldn't stand by him, never mind stand up for him. These people who acted more like enemies than friends. And he said, "This is my body, given for you. Whenever you eat it, do this in remembrance of me." Jesus instituted the Lord's Supper by giving bread and wine to all the people who were just about to let him down. Let him down big time. A prayer this evening comes in it's actually a hymn written by Carolyn Winfrey Gillette, and it's called "Christ, Your Words of Love Confound Us." Christ, your words of love confound us, even as we give you praise. For the lessons that you teach us seem so far from this world's ways. How can we love those who hate us? How can we love enemies? What of people who abuse us? How can we love even these? Make us mindful. Love is action, not a feeling that uplifts. In each daily situation, love's the greatest of all gifts. It's the wiser, stronger person who will break the chain of hate. Love can usher in redemption. Love can make a people great. Faced with those who seek to hurt us, make us confident and free. You don't call us to be helpless, but to stand with dignity. Lord, when others are demanding, may we know they matter more than our money or possessions. May we share, not keeping score. If we love just those who love us, where's the giving? Where's the grace? Even sinners try to do this. They have friends that they embrace. May we do, Lord, unto others as we'd have them also do. You have shown us love is action. May we love and make things new. I hope that your week is a good one and that you may know joy, God's joy and his peace in whatever you do this coming week. The blessing. May God's blessing be upon you, on those you love, those who are easy to love, and those whom you struggle to love. And may God's blessing be upon those who don't love you. May God cradle you in love. May God gently comfort you. May God whisper tenderly to you. And may God bring you peace this night and every night. God bless. Good night.